Yo, 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 Ashley! What's
What
going
up,
on?
Sam?
How
What
you
What
up?
doing?
up?
What's going on?
What's going on? How are you? How you doing?
Oh my goodness, it's so great to see you guys. I'm excited. It's like practically football season, so it's like here, and I
Yes.
am ready for this season, a new season. I'm telling you, this is our season. Although I say that every year, but I'm feeling
Right.
it.
Let's go.
Let's
And
go. How
she's
Uh,
you
dropping
been?
facts.
I know. How you been? How's it going? How's been your summer? All of that.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I'm still on a pretty high from the Panthers. Like that was my first Stanley Cup, like being part of that. So even though it went to 7 games, it was still really exciting to see their journey. Can't say the same about the Heat, although despite their early departure, still have love for them. And I'm a big Marlins fan, so it's been challenging the last few days. A lot of trades, Jazz to New York, and we lost Briley De La Cruz and some of my favorites. But summer's been well, and it's quick. I mean, I work year round, my 9 to 5, so I didn't have really a summer break. My vacations are like away games, so I'm like going into summer mode. So exciting.
Well, I went to my first Marlin game this year with the family, and then that was exciting. I had a good old time. I got a little, drinky drink, but it was really good. I had a great experience. And did you go to the whole playoff games for the Panthers?
No, I didn't. In fact, I didn't really go to any of them. Those we went last year to Game 3 Stanley Cup against Vegas, which pretty much destroyed the bank account just for that one game. But we went to a lot of the watch parties. We tailgated when they had the watch parties in Amerant Bank Arena. We went to those, and like we were drinking the Gatorade juice. Like it was so much fun. And the people say like Florida in general is not hockey, but it was so alive and the atmosphere and a lot of our Dolphin families, Panthers Nation too. So it was just I can't. I think we're gonna do it again next year. I'm ready for a double Pete already.
Let's
For sure.
go.
It
Yeah,
was
let's do it.
Get mode activated.
it was
Yes.
so good. Man, those guys and the ones who won the Stanley Cup, those guys partied for days. They even went to Club 11. We live right down there. And my fiance was like, "We're going to a club tonight." I said, "We haven't gone to a club in 4 years together." He's like, "No, we got to go. The Panthers are going to be there." It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and then one guy had
Wow.
an autograph signing. Matthew Kachuk had an autograph signing like 2 hours later in Pompano. I'm like, you're
Yeah.
going from Club 11 to the autograph sign. It's crazy.
Wow. And congratulations. I heard about that. From what I seen, it was at the game at the stadium he proposed
Oh
or
yeah, I
what?
got a rock on my finger.
Yes,
So
congratulations. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Championship vibe.
thank you. Yeah, my fiance Lou proposed to me the Monday night game against Tennessee, and
Wow.
I asked him. I said, yeah, after the fact, I said, Lou, why did you choose that game? I said, we go to these away games, we do these home games, and you know what he said? He said because that was the guaranteed win.
Oh.
Dude, I know, dude.
Oh man.
So
But
we're
it
actually
was
getting.
right there for the ticket. It felt like it was the perfect time because we were down and then we were coming back up and then it just everything imploded. But at the end of the day, you are getting married and I'm married myself. So when you find your soulmate, it's over. It's y'all against the world. So congratulations to you
I
guys. I'm happy.
appreciate that. And so we're actually getting married the week. We're going to Seattle for the Seahawks game, and then 3 days later, we're flying down to Napa Valley, getting married on that Tuesday, and then we have that Monday game after against Tennessee. So we're hoping the marriage now brings some good vibes to the Dolphins Tennessee matchup. So we'll see.
Nice, nice. So, well, let me introduce you. Ashley, aka 305 Sports Babe, is here with the Inside Leverage crew here on Fans First Sports Network. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we begin with questions, I want to ask you. There's a 305 Sports Babe where you do traveling tips and kind of showing people about 305, like people who are out of towners. So, can you give us a little information about that so everybody
Yeah,
knows?
absolutely. So I'm not from Florida originally. I'm originally from the Northeast, but I've lived in Florida since 2008, and it grew on me. Hence the 305 name. And I have just been known to help people plan their trips down here, whether they're local or they're coming in from all different places. So people have reached out to me. I have hotel tips, restaurants, where to stay, where not to stay, things to do. So my DMs are always open. And then we have a company on the side called 305 Sports Travel, where we do Dolphin away game packages. This year we're going to Indy and Houston, and we have tickets, hotels, tailgates, pregame parties, and all that. So whether you're coming to Miami or if you want to see the Dolphins away, I got you.
That's right.
That's awesome. That's excellent. So anybody who is interested, who is a Dolphins fan and is an out-of-towner and is not too familiar with Florida, get with Ashley, aka 305 Sports Babe. Get to her. Where do they go to contact you? Can they DM? You said DM in a website?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I have a 305sportsbabe.com is the generic Come to Miami website. And then 305 Sports Travel is for away games. And then always my DMs are open on all my social medias.
Nice. Okay, perfect. You do away games. That's awesome. That's awesome. So my first question to you, what is your favorite all-time player or just current favorite player?
Oh my gosh, I am so dang happy you asked me this because you'd never guess. No one would guess. So who I'm going to tell you, it's not Jason Taylor. It's not Dan Marino. I became a fan in 2008, and it is solely because of this man. My all-time favorite Dolphin player is actually Anthony Fasano. When I know, right? I know. I would love to see your faces with that. When I moved down to Florida back in 2008 from Jersey, I didn't really like it immediately. I was like, this isn't for me. I really wasn't fitting in. And then I was introduced to Anthony Fasano, and I'm like, dude, this guy's Italian. He's from Jersey. He's like me. And so it really I don't come from a sport family. You know, my dad didn't have Dan Marino growing up, so I don't have one of those love stories like a lot of the fans do. And growing up in the Northeast, it was pretty much Jets and Giants. So it is because of Anthony Fasano that I became a Dolphins fan. And then last training camp season, Lisa, she actually introduced me to him during training camp in the VIP section. She went up to him and was like, Anthony, my friend Ashley is a huge fan. You're actually the reason why, she's a huge fan. And I told him that, and he couldn't believe it. He was like, I've never been told that before.
What?
So Anthony Fasano, but my favorite player currently is Mostert. I'm a huge Mostert fan.
Yes, that Raheem is what we call him. So definitely
Raheem.
Look
at him. Well, look. You're
Yes,
305, babe. 305, babe, and you might have to stretch out a 954 to it because of the Panthers are technically a 954, but they're originated in 305. But you hold it down for every team. Like literally, I've been to games for every team and seen you holding it down or your post. So I'm gonna put you in a spot now.
Do it.
I know it's football season, but which one is your favorite team? Is it the Dolphins? Is it the Marlins? The Heat? The Panthers? No pressure.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you my top two, and then I'm going to break it down. I bleed for the Dolphins and I bleed for the Heat. My first love as a sport was basketball. I played basketball since I was 4 years old. I had D1 offers until I got hurt senior year. I grew up as a huge New Jersey Nets fan. Jason Kidd was my everything. Keith Van Horn, Kerry Kittles. That was like my team, like Kmart. So when I came down here, like when the Nets moved to Brooklyn, I was like, all right, peace. And I became a Heat fan because they abandoned Jersey like me. Now the Dolphins are up there. So if I had to pick between the Dolphins and the Heat, it does sway back and forth, but Dolphins all day. But the Heat have brought me a little more happiness, some championships, more playoff wins than the Dolphins. So it is a very close tie with the Heat and the Dolphins. I would say I'm a bigger Dolphins fan, but the Heat bring me more happiness.
I feel you. I totally understand. I'm with you. I'm a Heat fan too. So as of lately, even though we lose in the finals, they're giving you more ups and the downs, disappointment with the Dolphins. So I'm with you. I feel you.
Yeah, I love Coach Spo. I mean, I just Butler. I was upset with Max Drews leaving the other season, but we made up for it, and I love the Heat. We're season ticket holders. We live real close to the arena, and the Heat do an amazing job with season ticket holders. They have the best events. Bam Bam is everything. I mean, it's a lot of fun. So, but it's close. It's very, very. It's like, what child do you like better? It's close. It depends on the day.
Who's treating me better?
Yeah, who's winning these days?
What have you done for me lately?
Right? And the Heat have got them championship, them playoff wins, and so depends.
Ash, I have a question for you. I've
Of
seen
course.
the road. I've seen you at tailgates, and I know you've met some really important Dolphin fans. Is there any Dolphin fan that might have signed any memorabilia or any favorite autograph that you might have that somebody might have signed for you? Who's your favorite autograph that you might have, or favorite piece of memorabilia that you maybe at home you kind of it's kind of like the holy secret grail?
I'm gonna get my fiance to get it on top of the shoe case.
Oh.
And I have a really good story about it. I have a really good story. He's gonna go get it now. It's in a Ziploc bag because we live in a tiny little condo, so we don't have like a sports room or even like a studio for podcasting. But he's getting it right now. But it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I'm biased though. It's on top of the shoes, in the Ziploc. Do you see it?
Ooh, now I'm excited. The suspense is killing me. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, no, it's a really cool little thing. It's actually two things. You see it, right? It's by my boots. I hear him. Yep. Okay, he's coming. Yeah, that. Okay, good. Come on, give me all that. Okay, so as you guys know, like I said, my favorite player of past few seasons has been Raheem Mostert. And this past Christmas, he had a huge toy drive at Perform where, he wanted to collect toys for the kids during the holidays. So I went to the store, picked up a whole bunch of toys, and going to the event, I had his jersey. I had to get a custom made though, because you can't just drop on Fanatics, or at least then, and say, I want, a number 31 jersey. So I had it custom made. I wore a kid's size large and it came in. So I wore my Raheem jersey and I brought, the toys to his toy drive. And so first he signed my jersey. So I can never wear this jersey again, but it's signed. But he also did this thing where depending on how many toys you brought, you got a raffle ticket. So I brought, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 toys. So I got 5 or 6 raffle tickets, and Chris Barker was there, Bob was there, Amir was there, so, our crew. And so the event was ending, and he took all the raffle tickets, and he picked one. And sure enough, I got 2 signed, game-worn gloves where he scored some touchdowns with. So I have to say these, and I don't win anything. So the fact that I won 2 signed, game-worn touchdown gloves by my favorite player, and I have a signed jersey by him, and I donated toys to his toy drive during the holidays, that's like all 5 stars. So it is my Raheem Mostert pin gloves.
Let's go. That is awesome, especially when
and you know what, Ash? I'm the leader of the linebacker room.
Oh my God! Here we go.
The torch off from Jerome Baker to David Long. Well, I actually have a piece of memorabilia I want to, but it's not signed yet. But I actually, David Long actually gave me his gloves at the Washington game, and I'm gonna try to get him signed this year at one of the games. But as one of the generals in the linebacker room, I feel like this year with this linebacking core takes it to the next level and really give us that on third.
We got you. We
That's
will make
a
sure. Also,
plug.
my assistant just gave me something else that was really cool that was signed too. Zonka, bringing it back, right?
Let's go. Yeah.
There you go.
And he signed it, Ashley, Larry Zonka, number 39. So I guess for like the OGs, this would be like the coolest thing I have signed, but the Mostert one like touches my heart more.
There we go. And
yes.
You met him at the toy drive?
Yeah. At the toy drive. Yep. So I met. Oh no, I didn't look. Zonka. No, I met Zonka at his book signing. It was book signing like 2 years ago. No, he wasn't at the toy. There's 2 different events.
Yeah, Raheem and Perform did that toy drive for Christmas. Great event.
Yes. Yeah. It was in Davie, and it was pouring that day, but it was packed. There were cheerleaders there, and there were so many toys. And he's really all about the community. That's one of the reasons. Obviously, I like him for his performance on the field, but the biggest heart, his wife Devin, is A1 sauce. Like just good people.
Yeah, we also did a toy drive too as well, and we donated the toys to Hawk and Crowder.
Yeah,
we went to the Boys and Girls Club and donated to them. So yeah, we're trying to get involved with the community too. So that's what it's all about, So that's awesome.
Yes.
Yes. So now I want to get back to a little bit about what you're saying about doing the traveling and kind of guiding everybody to know where to go. So from your experience, especially specifically from the away games, you've been to tailgating from other teams. What are some of the vibes there? What is the best tailgating team that we faced, that we beat, of course, or lose, that you felt like was really a really good vibe in your opinion?
Oh, I got a good one for you. Okay, so was it 2 years ago? We went to Baltimore, right? And they were yapping. There's two fan bases that, if I'd have to say the meanest, I'm not worried about the Bills fans. Good, bad Bills, Jets, same thing. The the Ravens fans and the Eagles fans are like the meanest fan bases. So we went to Baltimore 2 seasons ago, and we're like walking through their tailgates respectfully, right? Because when out of state fans or out of away fans come through our tailgate, it's all respect. I'm all about that. So I thought it would be respect. Well, they were not nice to us, right? And then the game starts, and like we're getting our butts whipped. It was like a bad first 3 quarters, and then we came back and we won that game. So it was beautiful leaving out of there. So I would say the Ravens has been the most hostile tailgate that I've gone through since I've been doing away games. The nicest, I would say we had a great time with the Chargers last year. They were super, super cool. Like you would think like Chargers week 1, SoFi, like they could not be friendlier. They're one of their fan of the years, a good buddy of mine, Fernando. So, and I mean, it's Southern California, right? California knows how to party. Like I would say, the Chargers fans are probably the coolest. And then secondly, you wouldn't believe it. Last year we went to Gillette. They were pretty good too. They were not bad, very friendly to us as well. But Chargers, I would say, are the nicest. Although I do expect the Colts fans to be pretty good to us this year too. I say that now.
It's kind of funny. They're gonna be nice to you. They're in high vibes, high vibrations over there. Since we're talking about tailgates, we had Dolph Freaky on last week, and she mentioned about the wings and the freaky juice. What is your tailgate go-to? What is it? Or must have? What is it that you need to have or go to at every tailgate?
I'm so glad you asked me that. So I'm not like a huge drinker, right? And I say that, and I go into these tailgates thinking, all right, I got to be sober. I got to focus. And then the drinks start coming. She gives me drinks, shots here, shots here, shots here. So I don't have a go-to. It's whatever they're pouring down my throat, which is pretty much everything. Minus those peanut butter shots because I'm allergic to peanut butter. But it's nonstop. I'm a solid cranberry vodka girl. Beer I'll sip on. But if you come down to East 12, just come thirsty because you're just going to be drinking nonstop. It's almost like trick or treat where you go trunk or treat. You go to each car and they give you like candy. It's kind of how it is with East 12, that you go to each tent and you're going to get something. So, yeah, I've had her juice many times, and you definitely don't go there. You don't leave thirsty. You never go into a Dolphins game thirsty. I can tell you that much.
Peanut juice. You said peanut juice? Like what is in
No,
that?
No,
it's a
it's
peanut
like
shot.
that. It's like a whiskey, the peanut butter whiskey, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
It's
can't mess with
disgusting.
that.
It's
One of my
disgusting.
homeboys gave it to me one time, and as soon as I tasted it, I was like, "Oh, this is not good." So, that's
disgusting.
and Fireball. Fireball is straight devil talk. So
Yeah.
those two, I try to stay away from. Jaeger, that was in college and stuff, but Jello shots are also big in East 12 too. I mean, they don't care where you're from, color, shape, whatever. You're not leaving there thirsty at all. You can't. You have to stop at each trick or treat booth.
Ash, I think this next question is going to trigger the group.
Yeah. Anything, whatever you want to know, you tell me, babe.
It wasn't me, guys. I'm sorry I had to ask it. But when we're talking about tailgate, let's say tailgate and food, for example. What's one of your? I like baked beans at my tailgate, a burger, some baked beans, maybe a little macaroni salad, some little hot dog. Can you put together your perfect tailgate plate for me?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose the hearts of everybody here. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys something that a lot of people don't know about me. So I have Crohn's disease. I suffer so bad from Crohn's disease. I've had like 15 surgeries since I was 18. My stomach is actually pretty chopped up. So I really cannot be eating meats or vegetables or like Beans, if beans go through the average person, can you imagine how quick it goes through somebody like me? Like, I smell it and it goes through me. So my favorite tailgate food, if someone's cooking burgers, I go up to the cook, the chef so-and-so, and I say, listen, make me a grilled cheese. They put extra cheese on that. I'm happy as a pig in mud. So grilled cheese, and I'm a cheap date too. But grilled cheese, give me some grilled cheese, give me some cookies and some chips with mustard. I am the happiest girl. But don't give me meat or anything. I'd never make it into the game. So I'm a cheap date. No wings, but I enjoy seeing everybody else eat it, and it smells good.
I'm glad you didn't say baked beans. I'm just glad you didn't say nasty.
Oh, please, no.
Oh.
If baked beans, no, that would, even if I smell it, that's like,
Yeah,
No.
it broke my heart. You made Wally smile. He's gonna replay this clip like 30 times tonight.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
I like
beans.
baked beans.
Beans are like a no. Wings, beans, anything, no. The more sauce and spicy it is, the sicker I'd get. So no beans.
You're not gonna like beans until you try Frenchie's beans. Frenchie's maple bacon beans. I'm telling you that French. Let them know about the baked beans.
I will try them, but not on a game day where I'm wearing a white skirt. How about that?
Yeah,
Like, I'm willing to try.
Don't.
Agreed.
Don't.
So let's do a little pivot here. We're gonna go to favorite position. What is your favorite position as far as in the team, as far as players wise? Position of your favorite position of all time for the Dolphins.
I'm gonna be biased and say tight end Anthony Fasano. We've had some great tight ends come through the thing. I was sad when Gesicki left, although he really didn't fit into our offense. So I'm gonna say tight ends. Followed then, I'm a wide receiver girl. Quarterback, you need a quarterback, and then beyond that, running back. So I'm a big offense girl, right? Like, obviously, defense has to stop offense to win games, and I feel like sometimes they try to just do their job just to do their job. But I'm definitely more of an offense girl. Also, I'm always game for a good kicker. Those extra points at the end, always important as well, even though Sanders and I have a love-hate relationship. Last year, more love. The year before, more hate. But I would say I'm definitely more of a tight end. Even just throughout the league, there's been some great tight ends to go through. And I'd say, because they're so pivotal, right? You need them to run. You need them to go for a throw. So they're very versatile in the fact that they can adjust. And, they know their role and what they need to do. So I like somebody who's able to know their role and adjust when needed for the team.
All right.
Facts.
All right.
That's pretty good. Put that in my Miss America speech.
I bring up Fasano all the time.
Sure. Let's get to the real questions, because you guys are here just playing games. Look, we around here we're really like gang members. We have different sets. We have the trench gang and you got the weapons gang.
Okay.
Okay, so the weapons gangs, we get the work done. So your favorite player for Fasano would have been a weapons gang.
Not really.
So,
Not really.
Hold on, let her answer it, baby.
Sir, relax, sir.
Okay,
relax.
I'm gonna relax.
You see what I gotta be dealing with over here. So, are you part of the weapons gang or are you doing the trench gang?
No, I like the weapons. I like the bang, 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 right? Get to it. I mean, I'm more weapons, right? Like, let's get it, get the job done, get out of there. Weapons gang, bam, 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 bam. I'm so weapons. And that's so violent of me to say that, but I'm just like, get to the point, no chop, bang, 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 bang. Run up that score. Even when we had that game last year against Denver, I didn't want to play that where we backed off. Keep going, bam, 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 weapons.
I love that. We got to make that a snippet. Bam, 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 bam. For the Dolphins. Let's go.
Don't save me.
I got you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Run that up, man. We had a good 10 more points we could have put on Denver. And they wanted to play, da-da-da-da-da. No, weapons. Bam, bam, bam. Run that up.
Let's go.
That was bad.
French.
No, that was awesome. That was great.
Eat your heart out, French.
Trench gang still here.
I see Fox.
Sore losers.
Well, let me ask this question, since Wally's asking hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
I remember those playoff games with the Steelers when what they did to Matt Moore. I remember those playoff games with the Ravens. And I also, in true early to date, can tell you about the playoff games we had against the Bills. Going into the playoffs, to get the proverbial 20-year drought off of our back, if we could knock one of these teams in our conference off, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Bills. Now think about some of those hurt from back in the day. Who would you knock off if we can tell somebody's gonna be on that list? Who would it be?
Oh man, I mean Chiefs. I would say Chiefs, right? Because I'm a more now. I want the Chiefs. I'm tired of them. I mean, we went to Chiefs Kingdom last year for this season with Arrowhead for that game. They were cool and everything, but I'm tired of the Chiefs. It's been too much yapping. Patrick Mahomes, they made a Kermit the Frog out of him. So I want to knock off the Chiefs. I want to be the one who knocks off the Chiefs. Right after that, it would definitely be the Ravens, just because of the reasons I said. Steelers, whatever with them, but it would definitely be Chiefs and Ravens.
Let's go. I like it.
Well, then the Bills. I mean, obviously, if it was us against the Bills, like that would be number one. But
and we got to take it to Miami. It has to be in Miami for all that. I'm just tired.
Season. Somebody gonna get that work.
Yes,
dude, this year it has to happen. We need to win a play. Obviously, we need to win a playoff game to get to New Orleans. But dude, we're so hungry for it. And these teams are holding it against us. They say, "Oh, when was the last time you guys won a playoff game?" Dude, something has to break. Our offense, on paper, we have one of the best offenses in the league. Dude, we got to do it. McDaniels is awesome. Weaver now, the defense, it's just, oh, man, I'm hungry. I'm ready for those beans. I'm hungry. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go. I'm going to be doing
get the beans,
they're going to be like, what's wrong with 305? Is she working at the airport? I'm just going to be like, I'm hungry. That's our song.
Let's go.
Instead of hugging and stuff, we're going like that.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bam, bam, bam.
Every time a touchdown, I'm doing that.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I ain't waddling. I ain't doing my cheetah. I'm bam, 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 bam.
Bam. Let's go.
You're not even in there, friend. Don't worry about it.
So with that being said, who is going to take that leap? So we can consistently bam, in all season long. Who in your opinion?
It has to be Tua. He got his money. It has to be him. I mean, you know what? Tyreek can do Tyreek. Waddle can do Waddle. We can stay healthy, but it has to be Tua. Tua has to have that hunger. He has to have that leadership because it starts with him. Yes, coach and everything, but if he wants it, it's going to bleed out on the team. And the team believes in him. These guys stand behind him. Tyreek, being as talented as he is, would not have come to Miami if he did not believe in Tua. So it has to be Tua leading the troop, leading the bang, 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 bang gang, and getting us there. Because if he's down in the dumps, if he's not in it, it's gonna start trickling down and stuff. You still need guys like a Berrios to lift us up. I'm excited, Jordan Poyer, his energy. Guys outside positions, just in their roles and stuff. Also Bradley Chubb and stuff like that. But it's Tua that needs to really, really, really spank it down. Tyreek can do his backflips, but you need Tua to lead the guys who may be even quieter to really start drinking that Gatorade and to get us going.
That's facts. We and I'm glad that they added a couple more receivers to include with Waddle. So that's going to help the offense. It's going to help them be more explosive. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's get a little bit sappy because I have the best questions. You mentioned how you became a Dolphin fan. It was like a thing for you, like you did it on your own. You came from Jersey over here. So you mentioned Anthony Fasano being your favorite player. So what is your favorite moment as a Dolphin fan?
Well, I'm not gonna say my engagement because that's biased. Right? I got proposed to Monday night halftime. My favorite game as a Dolphin. I'm really going to have to go back to Baltimore when we beat Baltimore in the road, coming back fourth quarter. And like I said, those fans were mean. And when we left there, you would have thought you were in church, going through homilies. You could hear pin drops. So that was my, hey, let's go. We run this, you know what I mean? M&G Stadium's our place, M&G Bank. So that was definitely one of my favorite games that I've gone to. I'm also going to say, even though we lost this game, and I'm going to kind of bring you there, we had a great time at Arrowhead. It was so fun for us to actually go out to Kansas City. We had a huge pregame party of over probably 300 or 400 Dolphin fans, and we were pumped, even though it was cold in the trenches. We had a great time out there, even though we didn't like the outcome. And then also, I really had a great time this year at MetLife Stadium. Again, being from Jersey, I was able to go to the game with my cousin and my uncle, who are huge Jets fans, and my uncle has cancer. So for us just to have a kumbaya together, and then we won that game, was great as well. So, but I would have to say probably the best recent game that I've gone to in the last few years was, well, actually Denver. It was really fun destroying Denver. But Denver or the Baltimore game was probably two really great times. And oh my gosh, I'm also now the SoFi last year, week 1, beating Justin Herbert out there. Oh, dude, that's such a hard question. But I still like those. We had good times.
I told you I got the questions, Frank.
So many dubs, so many great moments. That Charger environment was definitely ruckus. Hermosa Beach definitely was the vibe. But let me ask you this.
Of course.
You've already celebrated a champion with the Panthers. You celebrated champions as a Heat. The Dolphins win the championship, you're going to do what?
Oh my gosh. Please. First of all, I'm not working for a month. All right, my boss is also a huge Dolphin fan. He was a chaplain for the Dolphins for 10 years. So we're shutting down everything for a month. Like, it is first. And then the championship parade, we got to show love to Miami, because I know the Panthers, they're thinking Fort Lauderdale, which I respect. We went up there, we got the hotel and everything. But that championship parade better be starting down in Key Largo, bringing that puppy all the way to West Palm. So I'm talking 100 miles. That has to be. I don't care if that goes on for days. Third of all, I'll probably do like a YOLO thing. I don't know if I'd get a tattoo. I don't know if I'd go straight. Like, I would have to do something crazy, because I would lose my mind. And if I don't have my mind, I'm not thinking. So there would be a moment that I would just do something like out of the normal, that I would look back and be like, should you really need to do that? But I would at the moment. So I don't know. I would do something wild. Like, I mean, I live on the water. I might jump in the bay. I would. That's so subpar. There would be a moment that I would just have to get it out of my system, because I wouldn't have a mind.
Skydiving. You're gonna go skydiving.
Yeah, probably. No, that I even think that's too subtle. Like, that's something I might do like on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, that's
subtle. Skydiving is subtle.
She's going
big, right? Like, I'm talking. But everybody would, right? This is not just me. You're talking people who have been fans triple, double how long So if I'm acting like that, people are going to, like, the pots and pans would come out, the like everything. This city would be flipped upside down. Like, it would be the greatest. It would probably be the greatest moment in my life, probably up to this point. I'd go nuts.
You're not going to be the only one streaking. You're not.
There's going to be no clothes in this whole city. They're going to wake up and the homeless are going to have a whole row of streets. Like, they're going to be where all these clothes come from.
The city definitely was shut down. That
oh my God.
That day or the following, that whole weekend, it'll be no productivity. It would
be just, oh my gosh. Like, I get goosebumps thinking about it, right? Because I like to, think about things and put myself in situations. But even my wildest dreams, I could be like, I'm going to scream, I'm going to do this and that. Like, and it's, it's so amazing how much a control and passion sports does to you, but it's also so beautiful as well. And it connects people. And we all have, we all come from different backgrounds, different families, jobs. But our love for the team is so pure and the same, and it connects us. And so I just know whatever I do, there's going to be some mofos doing a lot more crazy things. And I'm not going to be the only one doing it. So I'm not making TMZ if y'all are making TMZ.
Hey, 305 Sports Babe, thank you so much for coming through and hanging out with us. Do you have time for one more round of questions?
Yeah, guys, I'm here.
So I'm gonna hit you up early and hard with the really serious question. Well, a message to the fan base. What do you want to give? What message do you want to provide to the fan base now? A lot of people are watching. We just want to see, in your perspective, what message do you want to give to the fan base?
Shut your mouths on offense, please. We don't need the two trends on offense.
Thank you so
I
much.
said it. I said it. When offense is at work, don't talk. But no, seriously, guys, beyond that, but being truthful about that, you know, be loyal, be out there, be proud of the team. Even if they get us mad, this and that, stick together and don't fight with each other on social media. We're here for the same reasons, but have fun. You know, we go to these games and we see fans all different ages, younger, older. Stick with this together. Our only enemies are the other teams. Get along. Let's do this together and just don't talk during offense.
Please and thank you. Thank you so much for that message because even Alfred was saying the same thing.
I'm like,
Yes.
Dude,
It's
that's not when you bring out the Tua chance. Let him, but bring him up, just not them. Like, oh. And other teams are laughing at us. They're like, why are they cheering for their team on offense? And they're picking up on it. So, guys, like, cheer your brains out when the other teams are on offense, not when we're on offense.
We might have to go to the NBA thing where everybody holds their hand up and the whole stadium goes quiet.
Oh man, that's my biggest message. Have fun, don't fight with each other, and just don't talk during offense.
Good message.
My pleasure, guys.
Good message.
Well, guys, I mean, unless you want more hard-hitting questions, man, because I just wanted to ask. I saw in your profile, and you mentioned about the cancer and stuff like that. And you also mentioned something personal. I don't want to speak on any of you. That's your own. But I see you're busy with, like, you get involved with charities. So how will we be able to get involved and help out the causes you feel strong about?
Oh yeah, no, guys, I live, sleep, breathe charity. I'm all about giving back. My cup is filled at my most when I'm giving back to the community, especially when it comes to children, homeless, pets, and especially our own. DCC, this will be my third year doing DCC. I have a team with Ian, Biggie, and it was our first year last year. It was kind of like the people who didn't have a team. We kind of like created one, and we raised thousands. So DCC is really near and dear to my heart. I don't know if you guys know Gary. Gary was our mayor in East 12. He passed away a year ago from pancreatic cancer, so that hit me super hard. Really good friend of mine also lost my grandma from cancer, and Maria, who's also tailgates with us, just passed away last week with cancer. So DCC is probably my biggest fundraiser. I also support a lot of the players' foundations as well. Tyreek Hill, his foundation, I went to Gala, Raheem Mostert, Tua Foundation, Nick Needham's. So any type of foundation where these players are using their platform to give back, I'm all about that as well. And then I host tons of watch parties throughout the year, especially away games. So these watch parties that I do, yes, come and everything, but you best believe that I'm either having a toy drive if it's during Christmas. I'm doing a food drive if it's during Thanksgiving. It was 2 years ago, I did a toy drive when we played the Bills. It was a away game, but I did it in Davie. And we did a huge toy drive. We did raffles, and then I donated the toys the next day to Nicholas Children's Hospital. So yes, it's important that we, party and tailgate together, but let's use our platform, our voices, and give back to those who maybe can't tailgate with us, or maybe are sick or less fortunate, especially through the players and their platforms as well.
That's really dope. That's really
and
dope.
DCC, I can tell you, my goal every year is $3,000. I just opened up the boxes, so you can win the boxes. And then also I had one of my friends donated. I haven't released this yet. I'll tell you guys. I have 2 tickets for the Monday night game against Tennessee with the parking pass and 2 member lounges. So we're gonna do a raffle for that as well. Those will be $25 for a raffle, 3 for $50, and you could win 2 tickets, aisle seats, for the Tennessee game with parking in the members lounge. That'll go live. Probably start that next week. And then here are the boxes as well. It's $20 a box, and the $20 gets you a box for both. And all the proceeds for everything I do goes to DCC or charities, but at this time it's all DCC.
That's dope.
That's
We'll definitely. I don't know, mechanic, which one of us will get in contact with you, but we'll definitely get our hand in there. You know what, French? From the weapons gang, we go ahead and make it happen. Bang, 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 bang. Just in case. Just in case. You know what I mean?
Well, as one of the generals of the trench game, I'll leave you a key under the mat because the game is won and lost in the trenches. Let me ask you a question, Naz. When you talk about these Dolphin games, do you prefer a 1 o'clock game or do you prefer the 8 o'clock prime time show-stopping game?
Man, that's such a good question. You guys have asked me questions I've never been asked before. So, and I love this, right? Everyone asks me the general questions. So, I would, if you were to ask Ashley this last year, do you prefer the 1 o'clock or the 8 o'clock? I would say I hate 1 o'clock because it's so hot. But after what I went through in Kansas City in January, freezing everything I have off me, I don't care about being hot anymore. In fact, I'd rather be so sweaty and hot than to ever even remotely come close to what we dealt with in Kansas City. It felt like I was in a horror movie and the bad guy was chopping off your limbs, but your limbs weren't falling off. So you're waiting for the guy to keep chopping it and it didn't fall off. So if you would ask me that last year, I'd say, no, I hate the 1 o'clock. It's too hot. I'll take a 1 o'clock any day, all day, every day. 8 o'clock's good, but those Monday games, and then I got work the next day, and I got to be at work at 7. It's cool having like the limelight on us for like a primetime game, but I'm a 1 o'clock girl. I really, really am. And also because I enjoy after Dolphins game, going to our local sports bar and catching the 4 o'clock games. So I am a 1 o'clock girl. I am.
See, you see what I did there? That's what a trench game would say. You see what I did there? The weapon guy would want to be at nighttime.
No.
We like just sit in the shade. We are bred for this. When you're 1 o'clock, you're in the trenches.
Yeah,
You're scrapping with Anthony Fasano. You're in there with Durham Smythe, tight end 1.
Yeah, no, 1 o'clock all day. I want to see those 4 o'clock games. I want to see that Sunday game. I want to see what other people are doing in the league. You know, I am a 1 o'clock girl.
I like that.
But 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I like that too because then that way you can make fun of people or other teams while you got the dub and everybody's waiting for their turn and they end up losing. So it's like I see what you're saying. Yeah, I like the 1 o'clock bro.
Yeah, I am a 1 o'clock. Yeah.
I see what I did there. I like it.
Yes, 305. Ashley, thank you so much again for coming through. What is your it's the 305 Sports Babe, right? So people can follow you on Twitter.
At 305 Sports Babe. That's all my social medias. I started doing some TikTok videos. Like I was like, I'm too old for this. But then I'm on like all these things. I'm trying to do TikTok, but I'm really not big on it yet. But my big thing is Twitter and on Facebook. I'm Ashley Nataliana. Soon to be Dominguez, but Ashley Nataliana for now. But my big thing is 305 Sports Babe.
Yes,
and
thank
also
you again.
305 Sports Travel as well. That's our company. So 305 Sports Babe, 305 Sports Travel, same thing. Or me.
Thank you again so much. Bang, 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 bang. Thank you again. We got to do this again. We got to talk again sometime during the season to kind of get an update, see how things are. We got to meet as well. Really appreciate you
guys let
coming.
me know whenever you know how to get a hold of me. You know, do a pregame thing, this and that. Hit me up. I'm going to do the away games. Hit me up before the Seattle game. I'll give you a firsthand look of what's it look like out there. So whatever you guys need, you know how to get a hold of me. More than happy to help.
Yes, we'll get a shot. Everybody get a shot of a fireball. I'll bring the bottles. They got him at Sam's Club.
All right, guys. Good talking to you.
All right.
Thank you. That what you're doing this season.
I'll see you guys find me. And I'll see you tomorrow if you're there on Members Day. I'll be there tomorrow.
All righty.
Definitely.
Hey, bye guys.
Another banger.
Listen, Weapons Gang, you're welcome. We out here recruiting. We're recruiting. We're getting the best of the best. We got one, y'all boys. We got one.
Yes. Thank you again, Ashley, aka 305 Sports Babe. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate y'all. More content for your head top. Wally French, appreciate you. Coach in the background, I know he's working. Appreciate you. Thank you for your patience, Coach. I know I messed up a little bit, but you had our back. Appreciate you, man. Hey guys, the store is out. You saw the drip, right? We got drip for sale. Hey, we got drip for sale. Check it out. A lot of good merch and more coming through. Guys, everyone have a good night. Fins up.
Well, you see, I've always believed.
15 following the penalty. Tua swings it out. Speaking of fast, how about Tyreek Hill?
You see, I've always believed.
Hill inside the 20 and then finally chased down.
Oh, yeah.
He's 12 of 16.
If you don't give it,
Lay on the block. Go, he's got him. He's got him.
always believe.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And like that, family, it is a wrap. Catch me on